Welcome to the 2021 Green and Gold Celebration. Please welcome your host, Steve Colby.
Good evening and welcome to the 2021 George Mason Athletics Green and Gold Celebration. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in tonight, including our student athletes, coaches, administrators, staff, and special guests. Over the course of the evening, we will take time to recognize the accomplishments and achievements of our 103 seniors. We will honor the nominees and the winner of the prestigious Amy Willard Award, and we will also recognize one male and one female student athlete as the 2020-21 Student Athletes of the Year, while each of our seniors will receive a George Mason Award. The job of a Mason student athlete is a 24/7, year-round responsibility, which requires time management, dedication, and sheer willpower to achieve at the Division I level. Mason Athletics is led by a former student athlete who understands this commitment firsthand. An All-American at South Carolina, he went on to play 9 seasons in the NFL and won a Super Bowl with Washington. As he completes his 8th year here at Mason, please welcome Vice President and Director of Athletics, Brad Edwards.
Welcome, Patriots, to the 2021 Virtual Green and Gold Celebration. It has been the university's guiding principle to support the health, safety, and well-being of the Mason community while fulfilling the university's mission. Without a doubt, your leadership, outstanding commitment, and perseverance enabled us to safely compete this year. We couldn't have accomplished an athletic season like this without your efforts. And I can't tell you how proud I am of all of you. The resiliency you've shown and how well you've adjusted and thrived academically through, these extraordinarily challenging times. This year was about getting back to some more normalcy, and you provided great enjoyment for our entire campus community. Amazingly, we were able to host more than 100 sports events, including a pair of Atlantic 10 championships. So I salute all of our student athletes, coaches, and staff for an outstanding job. Obviously, athletics plays a role in your development, but more importantly, your education comes first. And I'm equally proud to share that in the 13-year history of the Peter Stearns Provost Scholar Athlete Award, a record 65 athletes earned the honor this year. Kudos to each of our 22 athletic programs also for earning a cumulative 3.0 GPA across the board. Truly amazing. To all our seniors, as you're graduating, I am so very proud to have served as your athletic director. I want to wish you a happy and prosperous future, and the George Mason statue that was designed as a remembrance of both Mason and your legacy will arrive at your doorstep sometime this summer. Thank you to all of our student athletes for your hard work, dedication, and representing Mason in such a first-class manner. I also want to thank all of our fans, sponsors, the Patriot Club, and our advisory board for their continued generosity and support that are critical, for our student athletes and all of us to compete as champions in both the classroom and on the playing field. Enjoy your celebration of you. So very much appreciated. Go Patriots.
Thanks, Brad. In his first year as president of George Mason University, please welcome Dr. Gregory Washington.
Good evening, Patriots. Congratulations to all of our student athletes, coaches, and staff on your dedication and achievements throughout such a challenging year. Mason student athletes were among the best equipped to handle these challenges, in part because of the skills and mindset you have developed competing at Mason. During this past year, you've likely leaned on your self-motivation, work ethic, leadership, teamwork, and resilience in many new ways. This competitive edge you've developed isn't limited to the field, court, or track. These qualities are always in high demand, including by your future employers. So many of you will go on to become successful leaders in great part because of the skills you've developed through Mason Athletics. In addition, some of the university's most enduring community outreach is achieved through our student athletes, coaches, and athletic staff. You are all Mason ambassadors on campus, in the community, throughout the A10, and around the country. Thank you for representing Mason with class and dignity, win or lose. Now, I know for some of you, your time as a Mason athlete is drawing to a close. Thank you for wearing the green and gold with such pride and distinction. Even when you're no longer on the roster, you'll forever be a part of our valued legacy. We want you to stay connected to Mason. Your former teammates and future Patriots will all benefit from your involvement, mentorship, and support. Congratulations again to all of our student athletes, coaches, and athletic staff. Go Patriots!
Thanks, Dr. Washington. Academics are a critical measure of a collegiate team's overall success. Throughout the 2020-21 academic year, Mason student athletes were recognized for their achievements in the classroom, which includes a record 65 Peter N. Stearns Provost Scholar athletes, fall cumulative GPA of 3.46, and all 22 sports with a cumulative GPA of 3.0 during the fall semester. Making a positive impact within the Northern Virginia community is also an important part of the careers of Mason student athletes. During the 2020-21 academic year, Mason's 22 athletic programs made being active in the local community a major priority, participating in Read Across America, writing encouragement cards, creating care packages, and mentoring and engaging with elementary schools. Congratulations to all of our student athletes for their incredible achievements in the classroom and in the community. Intensity, consistency of purpose, achievement, and teamwork, the standard of qualities exemplified by Amy Willard in both lacrosse and soccer while at George Mason University. A commemorative award has been established to assure Amy's legacy and contributions live on through another George Mason University student athlete who mirrors Amy's achievements in her two-sport career. Athletes are nominated by their head coaches, and the winner is selected by the Willard family. Although Amy Willard's vibrant life ended all too soon as a victim of a brutal crime in her hometown of Philadelphia back in June of 1996, her spirit lives on today. Now, let's meet this year's nominees. Maggie Morgan, women's track and field and cross country. Haley Gordon, softball.
Jamal Hartwell II, men's basketball.
Josh Jones, wrestling. Olivia O'Brien, lacrosse. Congratulations to the 2021 Amy Willard Award recipient from Mason Lacrosse, Olivia O'Brien. This year's recipient, in the words of her coach, is a competitive student athlete that consistently commits to representing Mason Nation to the best of her abilities. She serves as one of the team captains and upholds the standards of trust, commitment, and communication. While there are two I's in Olivia O'Brien's name, her character can be defined by the saying, "There is no I in team." On a game-to-game basis, she has accepted vastly different roles without hesitation, while demonstrating her love of the game and her commitment to her teammates. Congratulations, Olivia. And now, with the presentation of the Sue Collins Award in her 5th year as George Mason's faculty athletic representative, Dr. Dominique Banville.
Thank you, Steve. Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Dominique Banville, faculty athletic representative for George Mason University. It is my honor to introduce the Sue Collins Leadership Award for Women in Sport. This award was created in 2016 to recognize the student athlete who best exemplifies the leadership qualities set by former George Mason Senior Women Administrator and Associate Athletic Director Sue Collins, who dedicated more than 40 years in NCAA Division I athletics and 34 years with the Patriots. Sue's leadership, integrity, innovation, mentoring, and service to the NCAA, George Mason, and the local community cannot be matched. Sue passed away in 2018, but she has created a legacy that will keep Mason Athletics a leader in college sports for years to come. The winner of the Sue Collins Leadership Award for Women in Sport goes to Kiana Stallworth. Kiana is a senior on the women's track and field team, where she served on the SAC Executive Board as a treasurer and the university's President's Council. She was a student athlete, mentor, organized community service projects, and co-led diversity initiatives for her team. She was selected to attend the 2020 NCAA Inclusion Forum and attended the 2021 NCAA Virtual Convention. Kiana will attend Texas Southern Thurgood Marshall School of Law in fall 2021 on a full scholarship. Congratulations, Kiana.
Thanks, Dr. Banville. The George Mason Award was commissioned 24 years ago in January of 1997 in an effort to recognize the culmination of a student athlete's participation in intercollegiate athletics. The hand-sculpted artwork of George Mason was designed as a permanent remembrance of both the institution and the student athlete's legacy. Over the course of the evening, we will honor our 103 seniors who have earned a George Mason Award in 2021. At this time, we will honor the seniors from men's and women's basketball, men's and women's volleyball, men's and women's swimming and diving, lacrosse, golf, wrestling, and cheer.
This year's recipients of the George Mason Award are: from men's basketball, Greg Calixt, Mount Vernon, New York. Javon Green, McDonough, Georgia. Chance Connor, Reston, Virginia. Makai McRae, Waldorf, Maryland. Jack Tempchin, Silver Spring, Maryland. A.J. Wilson, Laurel, Maryland. From women's basketball, Camry Gatling, Richmond, Virginia. Marika Korpinen, Turku, Finland. From men's volleyball, Bradley Creamer, Virginia Beach, Virginia. Sam Greenslade, Millersville, Pennsylvania. Mike Capusta, Bethel Park, Pennsylvania. Jack Reese, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Luis Valez, Guaynabo, Puerto Rico. Hayden Wagner, York, Pennsylvania. From women's volleyball, Alicia Del Romano, Bologna, Italy. Emily Conchin, Charlotte, North Carolina. From men's swimming and diving, Andres Alarcon, Fairfax, Virginia. Michael Estrada, Richmond, Virginia. Drake Moretz, Marion, North Carolina. Dylan Peck, Fredericksburg, Virginia. From women's swimming and diving, Allison Burton, Charleston, South Carolina. Erica King, Fombelle, Pennsylvania. Marina Toon, Doylestown, Pennsylvania. From La Crosse, Nikki Baker, Manorville, New York. Aaron Donahue, Mount Laurel, New Jersey. Ali Johnston, Manchester, Maryland. Sasha Silva, Annandale, Virginia. From golf, Florian Blotti, Lausanne, Switzerland. From wrestling, Talha Farouk, Arlington, Virginia. Alex Madrigal, Chicago, Illinois. Cornelius Schuster, Westminster, Maryland. From cheerleading, Alex Brittis, Lorton, Virginia. Alicia Checo, Woodbridge, Virginia. Isabel Prieto, Pittstown, New Jersey. Asa Cater, Woodbridge, Virginia. Jenna Tawil, Clifton, Virginia.
Next up, the Sportsmanship Award, given to one female and one male student athlete who most exemplified the ideals of sportsmanship in daily competition with ethical behavior, fair play, and integrity. The nominees for the Female Sportsmanship Award are Ashley Lewis, Women's Track and Field. Amber Versteinen, Softball. Livia Koktaida, Women's Basketball. The female winner of the 2021 Sportsmanship Award is Ashley Lewis of Women's Track and Field. A tremendous student athlete on and off the track, Ashley will be pursuing a PhD at Stanford in biomedical informatics. She is a 3-time A10 individual champion, 3-time NCAA qualifier, and an academic All-American. Congratulations, Ashley. The nominees for the Male Sportsmanship Award are Harrison Shotwell, Men's Track and Field. Ali Salam, Wrestling. Ryan Charles, Men's Tennis. The winner of the 2021 Sportsmanship Award is Ryan Charles of Men's Tennis. Ryan demonstrates sportsmanship daily by putting his teammates first and treating every opponent with respect. He understands the bigger picture in all situations and does an amazing job in separating competition and friendship so that all opposing teams leave with a respect for the program on and off the court. The Iron Patriot Award is presented to the female and male student athletes who, through their dedication, commitment, and sacrifice in the weight room, have been a positive influence in their role as a teammate and on their competitive performance. Student athletes are nominated for the award by members of the strength and conditioning team here at George Mason. The finalists for the Female Iron Patriot of the Year are Marika Korpinen, Women's Basketball. Becca Ansbro, Softball. Hannah Cavanaugh, Women's Track and Field. And the female winner of the 2021 Iron Patriot Award is Becca Ansbro of Softball. During her years in the George Mason weight room, Becca has displayed a commitment and focus to improve her sport performance through physical preparation. She has consistently trained year-round with a strength and conditioning staff, becoming an example of dedication and development for our student athletes. Congratulations, Becca. The finalists for the male Iron Patriot of the Year are Scott Morgan, baseball; Jalen Simmons, men's track and field; Jack Tempchik, men's basketball. And the winner of the 2021 Iron Patriot Award is Jalen Simmons of men's track and field. Jalen has continued his development throughout the years at George Mason in the weight room from a physical, technical, and commitment level. His work in the weight room has become synonymous with his sport performance, becoming an example of resilience for our student athletes. At this time, we will honor seniors from baseball, softball, men's and women's soccer, men's and women's tennis, and rowing.
This year's recipients of the George Mason Award are from softball, Becca Ansbro, Woodstock, Virginia; Marissa Butts, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania; Alexandra Carabello, Simi Valley, California; Amelia Eli, Vienna, Virginia; Haley Gordon, Salem, Virginia; Megan Graham, Lebanon, New Jersey; from baseball, Devin Adams, South Riding, Virginia; Jackson Barrett, Charlottesville, Virginia; James Beasley, Haymarket, Virginia; Thomas Bradley, Fairfax, Virginia; Daniel Brooks, Spotsylvania, Virginia; Austin Cabone, Virginia Beach, Virginia; Jack DeLongshaw, Mount Pleasant, South Carolina; Kyle Hayes, Vienna, Virginia; Jonathan Kaiser, Armonk, New York; Bailey Klein, Salem, Massachusetts; Cooper Morocco, Cheshire, Connecticut; Cam Reckling, Princess Anne, Virginia; Ryan Stoudemire, Palmyra, South Carolina; from women's soccer, Kayla Hamrick, Haymarket, Virginia; Marissa Kelberman, Bolton, Massachusetts; from men's soccer, Michael Deal, Leesburg, Virginia; Van Dyke Guyau, Alexandria, Virginia; Matt Scolier, Dublin, Ohio; Mads Tranberg, Copenhagen, Denmark. From women's tennis, Bree Gibbs, Holmdel, New Jersey. Christine McCarthy, Menlo Park, California. From men's tennis, Luke Maxwell, Arlington, Virginia. From rowing, Catherine Adams, Broadway, Virginia. Xander Huffman, Midland, Michigan. Caroline Larson, Williamsburg, Virginia. Bailey Price, West Springfield, Virginia. Nicole Ruff, Ashburn, Virginia. Shannon Summers, Virginia Beach, Virginia.
In sports, there are athletes each season who make tremendous jumps in skill development and leadership, moving from a role player or limited contributor to one of the team's most reliable and talented student athletes. The Most Improved Award is presented to one male and one female Mason student athlete who has shown the most progress over the previous season and has increased the impact they have had on the team in a positive way. The nominees for Male Most Improved Student Athlete are Hunter Jutras, men's track and field; Paul Pierce, wrestling; Ryan Charles, men's tennis; Josh Odoro, men's basketball. And the winner of the Male 2021 Most Improved Award is Hunter Jutras of men's track and field and cross country. Hunter improved his time in the 5,000 meter from 14:47 to 14:24, which ranks 5th in program history and 2nd in the conference this season. He also set the school record in the 10,000 meter, breaking a time that stood since 1984 in his first time running that event. In cross country, he's a 2-time all-conference selection, placing 11th at this year's championship meet. A tremendous team leader and the core of Mason's distance program, he came to Mason as an unrecruited walk-on and has molded himself into one of the best distance runners in Mason history. And now, the nominees for Female Most Improved Student Athlete are E.J. Bankson, softball; Katie Parmalee, women's volleyball; Emma Valiente, lacrosse. And the female winner of the 2021 Most Improved Award is E.J. Bankson of softball. E.J. raised her batting average from 188 to 288 and nearly tripled her total in hits from last year. Her fielding percentage went from 833 to 988. She has doubled her RBIs and more than 10 extra base hits this year after having only 2 in her career prior to the season. Adjusting to the grind of college athletics can be a challenging task, but each year there are first-year student athletes who make extraordinary contributions to their teams. The George Mason Jim McKay Chevrolet Rookie of the Year Award honors one female and one male student athlete who makes a significant impact in their first season playing for the green and gold. The nominees for Female Rookie of the Year are Haley Fisher, women's swimming and diving; Raya Hines, women's track and field; Chloe Reed, lacrosse. And the female winner of the 2021 Jim McKay Chevrolet Rookie of the Year Award is Haley Fisher of swimming and diving. Haley qualified for the 2021 NCAA Swimming and Diving Championships and competed in the 1-meter event. She won the Atlantic 10 Championship in the 1-meter diving event and earned a silver medal in the 3-meter event. The nominees for the Male Rookie of the Year are Micah Harris, men's track and field. Anthony Wynn, men's swimming and diving. Daniel Segura, wrestling. And the male winner of the 2021 Jim McKay Chevrolet Rookie of the Year Award is Micah Harris of men's track and field. Micah was named Most Outstanding Rookie Performer at the 2021 A10 Outdoor Track and Field Championships. He ran a personal best time in the 800 meter to win a silver medal. He also anchored the gold medal winning 4x8 relay team that helped his team finish as a runner-up at the championship meet. Harris was also a two-time A10 Rookie of the Week selection during the year. At this time, we will honor the 33 seniors of our men's and women's track and field senior class.
From men's track and field, Tyler Benson, Warrenton, Virginia. Amon Bivens, Prince George, Virginia. Colin Cannon, Denver, Colorado. Andrew Carlin, Quinton, Virginia. Ian Christian, Henrico, Virginia. Nicholas Corbin, Mechanicsville, Virginia. Cameron Faint, Winchester, Virginia. Jake Lonsdale, Lytham St. Anne's, England. Ethan Newland, Ashburn, Virginia. Ekwochi Njeezy, Denville, New York. Avery Ransom, Pedricktown, New Jersey. Devin Roller, Fairfax, Virginia. Reed Sharkey, Fairfax, Virginia. Harrison Shotwell, Dumfries, Virginia. Jordan Turner, Williamsburg, Virginia. Benjamin Vial, Lidditz, Pennsylvania. Jacob Weigel, Hampton, Virginia. From women's track and field, Hannah Cavanaugh, Winchester, Virginia. Serenity Chavez, Williamsburg, Virginia. Riley Freeland, Seville, Ohio. Karina Garcia, Gainesville, Virginia. Jasmine Golden, Douglasville, Georgia. Cameron Harris, Swedesboro, New Jersey. Patrice Jennings, Harvard, Massachusetts. Davina Lane, Stevens City, Virginia. Maggie Larkin, Fairfax, Virginia. Ashley Lewis, Boston, Massachusetts. Danielle Maynard, McLean, Virginia. Maggie Morgan, Mechanicsville, Virginia. Madison Riley, Toms River, New Jersey. Allison Rice, Bristow, Virginia. Kiana Stallworth, New Rochelle, New York. Sam Wood, Florence, New Jersey.
Now it's time to announce the George Mason men's and women's teams of the year, given to the teams who have put together the best overall performance of the 2020-21 campaign. The nominees for Female Team of the Year are Women's Cross Country, Women's Track and Field, Women's Tennis, and the winner is Women's Track and Field. The George Mason Women's Track and Field program placed second at the 2021 A10 Outdoor Track and Field Championships, finishing with 123 points. The Patriots earned 4 gold and 6 bronze medals over the 2-day championship meet. Annabelle Eastman, Hannah Robertson, and Jessica McRae each won an Atlantic 10 title in their respective events, while the 4x100 relay earned gold for their impressive performance. The nominees for Male Team of the Year are Men's Swimming and Diving, Men's Track and Field, Men's Volleyball, and the winner is Men's Volleyball. Men's Volleyball finished second in the EIVA, making the EIVA championship for the first time since 2016. The team recorded 2 separate 6-game winning streaks during the 2021 campaign and won 10-plus conference matches for the 3rd consecutive season. Mason finished the year ranked 12th overall in the nation. Our final awards of the evening recognize the Ortho Virginia Dr. Frank Petrone Student Athlete of the Year Award winners. Nominees are selected for this award with votes from coaches, student athletes, and athletic administrators. This award honors the male and female athletes who are in good academic standing, exhibit outstanding team play on and off the field, show good sportsmanship, demonstrate their ability to lead on and off the field, and provide motivation to their teammates. Dr. Petrone will make a donation to the Patriot Club in each of the award winners' names. The male nominees for Student Athlete of the Year are Jalen Simmons, Men's Track and Field, Hayden Wagner, Men's Volleyball, Dylan Peck, Men's Swimming and Diving, Josh Jones, Wrestling, Bradley Creamer, Men's Volleyball. And the winner is Jalen Simmons of Men's Track and Field. Jalen has continued to etch his name into the Mason record books this season while racking up some serious hardware. At the A10 Outdoor Championships, Jalen earned 3 medals over the 2-day championship meet, including his 3rd career A10 shot put title. For his efforts, he was named the A10 Most Outstanding Field Performer for the 3rd time in his career. He holds 2 school records in the indoor shot and outdoor hammer and ranks in the top 5 in program history in outdoor shot and discus and indoor weight. A tremendous leader on and off the field, he earned the Ortho Virginia Student Achiever Award for his work in the classroom and in the community. A NCAA qualifier in the shot put, Simmons will look to qualify for the 2021 event later this month in Jacksonville, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 George Mason Male Student Athlete of the Year, Jalen Simmons. And now, let's meet the female nominees. Annabelle Eastman, Women's Track and Field and Cross Country. Marina Toon, women's swimming and diving. Rachel Warrens, softball. Olivia O'Brien, lacrosse. And the winner is Annabelle Eastman of women's track and field and cross country. Annabelle has represented Mason on the biggest stages of her sport. A two-time academic All-American, Annabelle raced live on ESPN as part of the NCAA Cross Country Championships in Stillwater. She ran the second fastest time ever at the A10 Cross Country Championships, finishing runner-up to earn an at-large bid to the NCAA meet. It marked Mason's first NCAA qualifier since 1996. At the A10 Outdoor Championships, she broke the meet record in the 3,000-meter steeplechase with a personal record of 9:53.07, which ranks in the top 10 nationally. She also earned a bronze medal in the 5,000-meter run with a time of 16:51.86. Perhaps one of the best distance runners ever to come through Mason, she is a two-time school record holder in the steeplechase and 5,000-meter, breaking a record from 1998. She will look to qualify for NCAA competition in Jacksonville later this month. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 George Mason Female Student Athlete of the Year, Annabelle Eastman. Congratulations, Jalen and Annabelle. Now, here to close out tonight's show, please welcome SAC President from Mason Tennis, Ryan Charles.
Thank you, Steve. Resilient, a word that describes a person who is able to withstand or recover from difficult conditions. I cannot think of a word more fitting to describe the seniors we are celebrating today. Seniors who stepped up to lead us through this unprecedented time, who without asking took it upon themselves to show us we could get through anything. When I arrived on campus 4 years ago, I learned quickly that the class of 2021 would be something special. A class that 14 months ago was already becoming a class worth celebrating. Conference championships, award-winning athletes, and provost scholars are just the beginning of the list. That, however, would not end up being what defined this class. They would be defined by something bigger than sports. When the world changed, the class of 2021 did not think selfishly. They stepped up and showed us all what resilience they really had. These athletes, without knowing what would happen to their final year, understood their voice was bigger than sports. They became leaders for change, campaigning for voter registration, speaking out for social justice, and promoting diversity and inclusion, doing it all without knowing if they would get the senior season they hoped for. Thankfully, our amazing group of trainers, coaches, and athletic staff worked tirelessly to help make sure we did get the chance to compete, doing the unimaginable to make sure every senior got one more chance to represent the green and gold, one more chance to leave their mark, one more chance to do something they loved. These seniors showed what it meant to be more than an athlete. In my eyes, there is no group of people I would rather be celebrating. I am proud to be a part of this class, to have shared this special time with you all, and to have worked alongside you to make a bigger difference as the world changed around us. Thank you, seniors.
Thank you, Ryan. That concludes tonight's 2021 Green and Gold celebration. Congratulations to all of our student athletes and coaches on your accomplishments and perseverance through this very unique season. Mason Athletics wishes you the very best, and go Patriots!